There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
All right, guys, today we've got another sovereign idiot in court here. This one's here for violating her probation because of drug use, and instead of using her brain and getting a public defender like any sane person, would she decided to be a genius and defend herself? Yeah, you guys can probably guess how well that's going to go in my opinion. I think this girl is not a sovereign citizen and she just decided to use the script. Let me know what you guys think, if she actually believes in what she's saying or if she's just reading off a script here. And if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and dive in here.
Honor, this comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm going to make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them. But you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one. You qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well. And that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want a contested hearing?
I'm going to contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab him real quick.
Okay. Okay. State has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
Well, there goes her chance of having any real shot at defending your here. I'm honestly surprised this idiot hasn't started spewing out one of those BS nonsense sovereign citizen scripts yet. You know, the ones where they say the court doesn't have jurisdiction, whether that they're a living being outside of the law. Honestly, though, I'm glad she didn't, because at least we're spared that nonsense. But here's the thing, an opening statement is crucial. If you're defending yourself, it's literally like your one chance to actually set the tone, tell the judge your side, and just make them believe you're not completely out of your mind. Skipping it or messing it up is basically like saying, yeah, I've got nothing. Like, if you're going to defend yourself, at least say something. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let's dive back in.
All right. State may call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes.
And what was the result of that UA sample from Miss Clark?
It was positive for methamphetamine.
So her UA was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines?
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No,
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Ms. Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
No,
All right, do you have any further evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I do not.
All right, Ms. Clark, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
right now I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any?
Does anybody else feel bad for this girl? I mean, yeah, she's a criminal and probably not the best person, but the fact that she getting humiliated like this in public is honestly cringeworthy. Like, I'm actually uncomfortable for her right now. But then again, I really don't feel that bad because she could have just literally gotten an attorney. I mean, the dude was sitting right next to her and she just dismissed him. So I just don't understand why these sovereign citizens think like this. Like, why would you even choose this path? It makes no sense to me. Her attorney was free, and he looked like he was willing to help. He was sipping on his coffee, he was chilling, but I really don't get it. Let me know if you guys have any remorse for this lady, or do you guys think she's getting exactly what she deserves here? Let's dive back in because she is about to get the hammer here.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief as set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Okay. It'll be the order and judgment of this court. Well, first of all, I'll make my findings. The state's shown by preponderance of the evidence that you violated probation in this case using methamphetamine around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court. So I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated, it does in a very substantial way. I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve her sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200.
$1,200 for every minute this sovereign citizen is in jail. Really, this idiot actually thinks she deserves to be free after endangering her child and continuing her drug abuse and just being a horrible parent. I mean, come on, she's already violated her probation and now she's trying to argue she should get paid to be in jail. The level of delusion here is next level. I take back what I said about feeling bad for her. Even thinking about it, when you break probation and endanger a child, jail's the least of your worries. She deserves to be in jail 100%, and not only that, but I honestly think she should have gotten content for that snarky comment she made before she got arrested. It wasn't just disrespectful, it was borderline threatening. I mean, it wasn't technically a threat, but it was a rude remark to a judge, and that's something that should not slide. Sovereign citizens like her seem to think that because they reject the authority of the court, they somehow have the right to demand money from the system for their time served. It's just a complete fantasy. In reality, this woman has violated her probation and is now facing the consequences. There's no payout for that. She doesn't get to hold the state hostage for her own criminal behavior. She's not some hero being wronged by the system. In fact, the only thing she's really owed is a one-way ticket to serving out her sentence. The whole pay me to be in jail thing is just another example of how these sovereign citizens think they could just make up their own rules here. All right, guys, now that we've seen this chaos unfold, let me know what you think of this court hearing in the comments. Do you think she's got any chance of getting out of this mess, or is she totally screwed here? And also let me know if you guys think she's going to be getting the $1,200 per minute here. There's just no way, but make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys like this type of concept. I appreciate. You guys take care.